Are you ready, kids? Because I, the Adventure Chew, am ready for some more SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. In the last episode, we finished off everything there was to do in downtown Bikini Bottom. We'll be heading back to that place later. And in this episode, we'll be going to Goo Lagoon.
Goo Lagoon, a sun-drenched beach of sludge at the bottom of the sea. But all is not well here on Paradise.
Because a bunch of robots have overtaken the place.
I love opening presents. It shines.
Alright. Let's see this. You can use the bubble bash to move things. Stand under the platform and press the triangle button to flip the platform over. Pretty simple. Let's grab this over here. Then, wham! It's a pretty useful tool though, Bubble Bash. Uh-oh. What's this? Our robot is called a monsoon. Watch out for its lightning attack. How do you kill him? Well, he's an aerial enemy, so one bubble bash ought to do the trick. Hey Larry, what you up to?
SpongeBob, do I look burned?
Well, you do look a little red.
Barnacles! That darn robot.
Robot?
Yeah, a big robot stole everybody's sunscreen.
Oh no! Everyone will burn, and then they'll get all itchy and peel.
Exactly! You can't spend a day at the beach without sunscreen. That sun is way too hot. That robot is out on the island. Nobody can get to him. SpongeBob, maybe you can use those sun reflectors to point the sun's rays on that robot. If you hit one of the buttons on the side of a lifeguard tower, the reflector will turn. Connect all the towers and the light will shoot right out of the big reflector on the island. Then all you have to do is swim out to the island and turn the big reflector onto the robot. I'll stay here and protect the babes.
But I, can't swim.
Oh, you gotta love that irony. SpongeBob, a creature from under the sea, can't even swim. Oh wait, I got a good one. Oh! Hey, get out of here!
You've just met the Sponginator.
Yeah, that's right, baby! What was I saying anyway? Oh, right, the joke about SpongeBob being unable to swim. That actually made its
I feel like a new
debut,
sponge.
like that aspect of SpongeBob was revealed in the episode Sponge Guard on Duty, where he dreams of being a lifeguard, much like Larry the Lobster, but discovers that's not all it's cracked up to be when you have to, you know, sometimes actually save lives, and not just look like some buff, awesome dude on the sea, on the beach. It makes me wonder, if SpongeBob can't swim, why does he even come to Goo Lagoon at all? A beach. Isn't the main point of a beach to be able to swim in the lake? I don't know. Oh! Ha, whoops. But, even still, you gotta admit, the ironic joke of SpongeBob being a sea creature that can't swim is nothing short of hilarious. Alright, we've solved the little lifeguard post puzzle. I think that's what they're called anyway. Now real quick, let's switch over to Patrick, as there's some puzzles for him to solve. And speaking of the episode Sponge Guard on Duty, Patrick gets enamored by the idea of free ice cream, but accidentally walks into the water.
Again!
And stupidly destroys SpongeBob's lifeboat as he's panicking, resulting in them both drowning. And drowning is probably one of the most horrifying ways to die. Especially considering in Sonic games, there's this music that just builds, that gets faster and faster and faster, until it reaches a singular drop, and you're dead. Yeah, it takes a lot of very specific comedic timing.
How many of these do I have to carry?
It takes a lot of comedic timing in order to be able to make something as horrifying as drowning even remotely funny. But somehow SpongeBob managed to pull it off.
Ooh, another one.
Also, how did Patrick's socks get on one of the guard posts? Oh. Ah, there we go. That was a weird glitch. Alright. Where were we? Let's see. Ah, we gotta go this way.
Time for a little sleepy sneak.
Yeah, because of the shush tickies. Oh!
Too pretty. Can't take it.
I really should have thought that through more. So Goo Lagoon made its very first appearance in... Oh wow, I could have just gone that way. Oh well. So, there's Mrs. Puff.
Oh no! The children's balloons have been overfilled! They're carrying the children out of control!
I don't know, Mrs. Puff. It looks like they're having a lot of fun.
Yes, too much fun if you ask me. You can save the children by bubble bashing each of the balloons. Bubble bash all the balloons, then come see me for a reward.
Can do, Mrs. Puff.
You know what I always found weird? The
Like a
fact that the
spring
children are
breeze.
giggling, despite the fact that the balloons are carrying the children out of control. I'd kind of be scared, cause one, I'm admittedly afraid of heights. But also, if I was being carried away by a bunch of overinflated balloons, and was probably being sent off to who knows where, I'd be begging to get down. So the fact that these children are enjoying themselves... Whoa! Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Another gimmick this level has is, sinking pillars. Alright, let's see if I can make it.
Rain, rain, go away. Take that.
Ooh, there's something over there.
I feel like a new
Oh,
sponge. I
just a
love
pair of
opening
undies.
presents.
But if we go over here,
Another find for Patrick.
another one of Patrick's socks. So with the way these levels are designed, I like to separate them into one of two categories. Open-ended levels, with lots of things to do in them like downtown Bikini Bottom, as well as point A to point B linear levels that loop back to the beginning, like this level, as well as Jellyfish Fields. But there is one level way later into the game that... Oh. Man, I really gotta pay closer attention to my surroundings, don't I? Anyway, there is a third type of level that I would consider to be...
Get it.
Okay, that was kind of weird with all those sounds being put together at once, but anyway. Real quick, I want to destroy that Duplicatatron. But the third level type is something I like to call a hybrid. Some segments of the level are point A to point B, while others are open-ended. Though even then, thinking about it now, it probably... Whoa! Okay, stand clear. There we go. It probably wouldn't make sense for it to be called a hybrid. But there's a part...
Uh-oh, I can't swim!
Luckily, we have these pillars to ride on. Also, fire and water. Breathing fire underwater. A classic cartoonish impossibility. You gotta love cartoon logic, don't ya? And our last kid to save is right over here. Alright, all the kids have been rescued. Let's head back to Mrs. Puff and report the good news.
My hero! You've saved the children. Here's a golden spatula as a reward.
That was a pretty easy mission. Though the sinking pillars did make things a little tense. Speaking of the sinking pillars, sometimes when you're standing on one, SpongeBob will make a pun about getting a sinking feeling. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if it's actually in the game. Sad. Although, Papyrus would be happy to know that such a pun isn't in this version of the game. Because, well, you kinda saw it in Undertale. He kinda hates puns. Now this next sock we're about to get up to is pretty tricky if I do say so myself. Let's try to avoid the thunder ticky. Oh no, it's going off. Okay, we made it.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
What a relief. Hey, Bubble Buddy.
SpongeBob, I heard that you were collecting golden spatulas.
Yes, Bubble Buddy, I am. Have you seen one?
Why, yes. We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on the top.
Wow, that sandcastle is huge.
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Pattytown III. And Fort Pattytown III would have a big bake sale every Monday.
The golden spatula?
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right. That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see for yourself.
Thank you, Bubble Buddy. We will see for ourselves. Even years later, I still can't get over how huge this castle is. Also, this...
Water rising. Must get to higher ground. Cha-ching!
Yeah, if I was in SpongeBob's position and saw the goo rising up like that, I'd be in a bit of a panic too. I mean, I can swim, unlike SpongeBob, but, I can't handle floods.
You've just met the Sponginator.
Aw, shoot. Well, that could have gone better. Yeah, these game segments really freak me out. It honestly reminds me of how the lava rises in the power plant level in Sonic Heroes. I remember dying to that level over and over and over again. I just couldn't make it past Power Plant as Team Sonic or Team Dark. But now, I can breeze through it like it's nothing. Yeah, beach balls clearly are not to be
The button is
underestimated
the most
here.
satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Also, there's a sock over there, up on the higher, up over there.
Fresh like a spring breeze.
I'll find a way to it eventually. I'm sure I will. But yeah, those beach balls are clearly not to be underestimated. Because as you saw, one hit from them, and I was knocked right off the platform. The fact that the cannon can aim so efficiently is also pretty unnerving. Now before I even think about going down there and do the puzzle there, I am gonna make sure I activate a teleport box. And use that as a fast travel. Whoa, that was close. These cannons clearly do everything in their power to make sure that I don't succeed. But it only lasted so long. And here is our golden spatula. An interesting thing about about SpongeBob's laugh is that the way Tom Kenny pulls it off is actually very simple. Oh,
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
he basically goes ah over and over again while repeatedly tapping his throat. It's like ah. I probably could have done that in a higher pitch if I wanted, but I'm not sure if my mic would have picked it up. I seriously need a new gaming mic. Luckily, I got quite a bit of Christmas money, so...
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
Blast it. Doesn't look like there's a teleport box in the vicinity. Oh well. Let's do shiny objects. And next we'll see a platforming challenge. I'll be right back once I switch to Patrick. Then I gotta find a way to get back up there. Someone's in
You sure gotta carry a lot of stuff around.
someone's an alternate universe incarnation of someone else, so I guess it doesn't really matter which one is which. Now this platforming challenge is a little tricky. You basically have to bounce on these life preservers, then try to carefully balance yourself on these water vents. If you can make it right, another golden spatula will await you. I honestly wish that purple lamp included a camera centering feature like the Zelda games. It's kind of annoying that we don't have anything like that. But it's not a big deal. The camera controls with the right stick, I'd say, make up for this for the most part. Wait, did this game have camera centering in the original game? Huh.
I'm gonna get all wet. So
Get all wet?
shiny.
You're underwater! You're wet all the time! Did that ever occur to you, Patrick? Well, clearly not. Clearly not, I guess.
Well done, SpongeBob.
Well, thank you, Bubble Buddy. I have to go through this again. Alright. I'll see you guys in the next episode, where we go further into Goo Lagoon. Make sure you like the video, leave a nice comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share this video with your friends, make sure to hit the notification bell, also that you know when I upload. You know, if it actually notifies people anymore. See you next time, and remember, get good or get out!